Well, hey man, so great to see you again.
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, we're okay. We were saying before, our whole family's been a little crook this week,
Yeah,
not COVID related. So that's been a bit of fun. It's always good when you have two small kids who are sick, and then you guys get sick as well. So, but we're
yeah,
we're on the mend.
yes. Liz and I try and stagger our sickness so that we're both at
Yeah,
the same time. Yeah,
it's a good plan if you can pull it off.
yeah, exactly. Just a bit of wisdom for you.
Thanks, mate.
um, hey, well, it's no surprise what we've been through over the last 12 to 18 months, and
Yeah.
it's been pretty tough, and especially tough for you guys, just not being able to be with your own family, or you've seen them through a screen but not physically being with them. How's it really been going for you and Maya?
Yeah, this last 18 months or I guess getting towards 2 years has been it's been a challenging one. It's probably been one of the most challenging seasons we've had here in Cambodia.
Mm,
Um, you know, everybody's faced this challenge with COVID and then it's just a bit complicated by where we are and what we're trying to do. And we had a baby in the middle of all of that. So yeah, that's made it tricky on a personal level. Yeah, just the uncertainty and the being far from family. And then when ministry is also kind of up and down, like it has been everywhere in the world,
mm,
those things that you usually rely on as like dependable, they aren't there so much. So it makes you reevaluate. But yeah, we are still here. That's what I keep saying to
mm.
people. That's what matters. We haven't given up and we won't give up. But yeah, it's been a pretty challenging couple of years or 18 months for sure.
Yeah, and a lot of missionaries decided to come back to Australia or their home country, didn't they? And you guys are very
Yeah.
deliberate about staying where you are.
Yeah, that was a big decision.
Mm,
A bigger decision than we realized. Because now it's still going. We're really, and I guess there was a lot of risk in that. And we just said, oh, we're going to trust God and this is what we feel is right for us. I don't think that was the same for everybody, but for us,
yeah,
um, to stay was the right call. And I think it made a big difference to our church family,
mm,
that we were here and that we were in it together.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and honestly, if we'd gone back to Australia 18 months ago, we would probably still be in Australia because it's so hard to get back into Cambodia. So,
yeah.
yeah, that was in the end, I think, a good call, but at the time was a pretty big one to make,
Mm.
for sure. Yeah, that's a long time ago now.
Yeah, I know, I know. Wow. Hey, we were chatting the other week, and I was telling you about what I've been praying for you guys in terms of just, being separated from family, but having people there with you. And you were telling me about an older couple that are there who have become, the surrogate
Mm,
grandparents.
mm,
How's that been?
mm. Yeah, they're the best. So, yeah, and actually, an old school friend of mine, his parents live in Cambodia, which is a crazy small world
Mm,
thing. But yeah, that's been amazing, and just having a few key people around them and a couple of the key church people that have made a huge difference for us. Just to have friends and to have people who can come and you know stay with yeah while we have a baby and stuff like that. It was just on a practical level made a big difference.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, it's easy to feel far from community or far from family,
mm,
and so to have those people, them and a few key people at church who make it feel like family here, which is what we're trying to do. That's what church is. That's what we're trying to build. So
mm.
to see that work, even in a small way, is great.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it just blows my mind that the parents of a school friend are the ones that
A
are
good one.
babysitting and helping out. And I think it's just
God,
amazing.
God knows what He's doing. Yeah,
Oh man, God provides, and it, sometimes doesn't look the way we think it will, but He
yeah,
does it, and it's amazing.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. So, what's happening right now for you guys, and where you're looking to go, or what's
Mm-hmm.
upcoming?
So Cambodia right now is like we're on the edge of being open, I guess.
Mhm.
A lot of people here are vaccinated with a really high vaccination rate, actually.
Yeah.
They've officially sort of said, okay, we can start doing everything again. Schools are back. Movie theaters opened this week. So we can theoretically gather, but it's been so up and down, the last 18 months that we're really in like a rebuilding phase. I think we need to rebuild community. People have been really scattered. People have been staying home. A lot of people still worried about meeting other people, getting out in public, doing all of that sort of stuff, which I think is fair. And so, we're kind of slowly moving back towards being together. So we've been meeting in our house and continuing to live stream as well. And we've kind of got a few people in both of those camps, and then coming into the new year, we'll reassess, I guess.
Yeah, it is definitely a transition, and you're not alone in rebuilding. I think
that's right. I think it's the universal stage of the church right now.
That's it. Yeah. So the movie theaters are opening up soon. What's on your watch list to watch?
I've got a 6-month-old baby. I don't know what I'm going to watch. No, I want to see Dune.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to make it to the movies here, or the new James Bond is coming. I don't. It may or may not arrive at the movie theaters here in any time for us to watch it, but that'd be nice. I haven't seen a movie since February 2020, I think, at the movies. So, like everybody else, I'm sure.
Is it generally a bit later in Cambodia that the movies arrive, or is it?
It just depends. Sometimes we actually get them before Australia. It just depends on the publisher or whatever, So we'll see.
Hey, and something else you're telling me about is, a vision, a hope, a dream, something that we can pray into for sure is a potential new facility to be a home for the house.
That's right. So this is definitely just an idea at the moment and a dream, but we've been talking a lot about, as we rebuild and as we start things up again, what does church look like? We don't want to have a church building that we use just once a week. We were renting cafes, maybe that's going to work again, maybe it's not. So we've been talking about this idea of starting our own space that would be like a cafe co-working church, all of that in one, or whatever else we think will kind of meet community where they're at and help us connect with people 7 days a week, not just on a Sunday afternoon, but a space that's usable all the time. So this is really, really, really early days on that. And it's just really something that we've been talking about as a maybe, but we're excited about the possibility. And if people want to pray into that, it's a complicated process, even just to find a place that we could rent and do all of that and have good landlords that we can trust, etc., etc. That all requires grace. That all requires some favor from God. So be praying for that. But we're excited for 2022. That's the year it will be, isn't it?
I believe so.
We don't get to do these ones again. We're excited. I feel like it's a new season. Like we're having this transition out of this time. And we're hopeful, optimistic that we'll be able to rebuild and build team again and see some strength. And then, maybe even in our own space and doing some new stuff, and be exciting.
Yeah, it's really great. I love it. I love the idea of the building isn't the church meets in a building, and to be able to serve the community, be part of the community, it's amazing. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we've always said church is a family, not a building. And so we want to continue that. And then in whatever physical space we do have, because church isn't a building, but church needs a building. How do we communicate that message to people, particularly to young Khmais? This is family. This is where you belong. This is where you can connect. A lot of people, even exacerbated by COVID, a lot of young people are isolated. They don't connect with their parents. There's a big generation gap here. They have been at home now for a year and a half, or they've been studying online, and all of that work, is up and down. So to create space where people can be known and have friends and community and then hopefully then we can share the gospel with them. It is an awesome opportunity, and one we're excited about.
It's a great vision. It's a great heart. We're
you.
totally behind you guys. And yeah, so hey, what's some things that we can pray for you guys?
Yeah, pray for health for our family. We're all recovering from a bit of this cold. The rules for Aya to go to school are very strict on like who is sick or if you're sick or any of that, which I guess they have to be. So it means that she was meant to go back to school this week. She's missed this whole week of school. So yeah, pray for health for our family. Pray for our team, like everybody everywhere. Like people are just struggling and they're tired and it's been a hard slog. So pray for that for the guys that are doing really well to continue, and for new people to step in and carry a load. We could really use a few more team members. So yeah, and then vision for the next year and the next couple of years.
For sure.
That'd be great.
Well,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll be praying into that and for you guys, as we always do. So we love you. Thanks for the chat. We really hope and pray you get over this little cold that you've got.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
And thanks.
And thank you. No, thank you. Thanks, City of Life, too, for everything, forever, for all of your prayers, your support. We love you guys. Can't wait to one day visit sometime. We'll see you. Or come here. It's only 1 week quarantine now. Come and visit.
Oh, that's the plan. It's next on my travel list for sure. Cool. All right. We'll see you guys.
Cool. See ya.